The question about skateboarding ruining shoes has been asked by many. The answer is not as straightforward. It depends on the type of shoes that you are using and how well you take care of them. In this video, we will cover everything from how to protect your shoes from damage, how much skating is too much skating for a pair, and more. Does skateboarding ruin shoes? The answer is yes. Skateboarding does ruin shoes in the long run. This means that you'll need to be careful when choosing skating shoes. Skateboarding is a fun activity, but it can also be hard on your shoes. Skateboarders are constantly pushing their shoes to the limits, so they tend to wear out faster than other types of footwear. If you're planning on skateboarding for long periods of time, or if you want your skateboard shoes to last as long as possible, then it's important that you take care of them properly. The most common type of damage that occurs during skateboarding is tearing at the seams where different parts meet up with one another. This can happen when the shoe rubs against itself while rolling over obstacles such as curbs or railings. However, this can also occur when there isn't enough space between two parts for movement, like if one part is too tight. The best way to avoid this problem is by using laces instead of Velcro closures, though sometimes this isn't possible because some styles don't come in lace-up versions. Another common cause of tearing comes from hitting objects while skating down hills or ramps. Even though these impacts seem harmless at first glance, they can actually lead over time to multiple rips throughout. Why does skateboarding ruin shoes? Skateboarding is a high-impact sport, and the shoes you skate in take the brunt of that impact. Skateboarding can cause excessive wear on your shoes, which may result in them breaking at the sole or separating from the shoe itself. Not only does this damage to your shoes make them less durable, but it also causes them to lose their shape and discolor over time. If you want your skate shoes to last longer and be more comfortable while skating, there are certain things that you can do. Keep your feet warm by wearing wool socks underneath cotton socks if it's cold out, or use thin polyester sweatpants instead of jeans. This will help keep blisters away as well as protect against chafing caused by friction with other materials like rubber soles or steel trucks, which slide along rails when skating. You should always follow safety guidelines like wearing helmets too. Some shoes are more durable than others. There are several factors that influence how long your shoes will last. Some shoes are made to last longer than others. If you're looking for a durable shoe, look for one that's built with thicker materials. Some shoes are more expensive than others. A higher price tag means you'll get better quality materials and construction, which make the shoe more durable over time. Some shoes are made of better quality materials than others. Leather is less susceptible to wear and tear than canvas or synthetic leathers. Suede will stand up against abrasions while nubuck won't. Rubber soles last longer than foam-based ones, but not as long as vulcanized rubber. To find out what kind of sole your favorite sneaker has, check out this guide from Sneaker Report. It has a detailed breakdown of all kinds of outsoles along with recommendations for each type of material based on its longevity potential for different activities like skating and running outside in cold weather conditions without protection, like when it rains. How to prevent running skate shoes fast. To prevent running skate shoes fast, you can buy pairs that are meant for skateboarding. You should also wear pairs that are meant for skateboarding. Number 1. Wearing the right shoes. When you're going to skate, wear the right shoes. Don't wear expensive shoes to skate, and don't wear cheap ones either. Skateboarding can be hard on your gear, but if you want your shoes to last for years or decades, then it's best to wear them just for skating. Also, make sure that the size of your shoe is appropriate for skating. If they're too big or small, they'll fall off when you put some pressure on them, like when ollieing. Number 2. New skateboard shoes. If you are new to skateboarding and are purchasing your first pair of shoes, they will last much longer than if you were to purchase a pair that has been worn down. Skateboarders often find that new shoes can be more comfortable and better for their feet when compared to worn-out ones. New shoes will also hold up better than old ones when it comes to grinding rails or pushing the limits on jumps and ollies. New skateboard shoes protect the feet from injury in case something goes wrong during skating sessions, which is why we recommend buying them instead of used or secondhand pairs. Number 3. Caring for your shoes. Wax your shoes to protect the leather. Shoe polish is another option for cleaning, but it's not recommended for regular use. It can dry out the leather and make it more susceptible to damage in the long run. If you do choose to use shoe polish, use a soft cloth or brush to apply it carefully so that you don't remove any of the existing wax or protective coating on your shoes. If you wear your sneakers often enough, there will come a time when they need some serious cleaning or repair work done on them before they start falling apart completely. You may also want to consider getting new skateboarder-specific shoes if yours get too worn out or damaged from all of those hard landings. There are several steps that should be taken when caring for skateboarding footwear. Skateboarding with good quality protective shoes can prevent ruining your shoes fast. A skateboard can be a lot of fun, but it is also a big responsibility and requires you to take care of your shoes. Skateboarding requires you to use your feet more than walking or running, so it's important to wear protective shoes when you do this. There are many different kinds of skateboarding shoes on the market these days, but not all of them are created equally. Some types of skateboard shoes are better at protecting against damage than others are, and some styles last longer than others under the same circumstances. It's important that any new skater only buys high-quality protective gear for skating because cheap shoes will tear up very quickly when used for this activity. If possible, try out different pairs before making a purchase so that they feel comfortable enough for long-term use, as well as being durable enough not to ruin quickly or at all. Conclusion: skateboarding is a great way to get fit and have fun. It's also an amazing way to express yourself through movement. But if you're going to skate regularly, it's important that you take care of your shoes so that they last as long as possible. Skateboarding can ruin shoes fast, but there are ways around this problem.